guys, massive welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just want to say, if you can hear any moving about and scurrying, it's because my partner's got given a big air fryer for his birthday, and the cat has now obviously found a new home for it in the box. So yeah, that's, if you can hear any scurrying, that's what it is. We went away over the weekend, but yeah, I didn't feel that great before I left, and now a cold, I can kind of hear out of one ear but not really, so if I sound a little bit tone deaf, it's because I really can't hear myself very well. Yeah, that's the reason why. So basically, welcome to Let's Discuss. This is a little segment of my channel where, yeah, I just like to discuss what's going on. It's pretty relaxed, you can tell I'm in my trackies. I'm just sort of dwindling on with my thoughts, and if you're really interested in anything I've got to hear, talk about, hear about, listen to, then yeah, carry on watching, because we're going to be discussing Love Meg today. Now, basically, it's kind of a follow-on video. After that video, I've got quite a few new subscribers. Hello, thank you very much for joining me. Over from that video, and as I was reading the comments and I was listening to everyone else's thoughts and opinions on the situation, it's amazing. I love reacting. I love talking to you guys and hearing everyone's thoughts and opinions. And as I was then watching, because I always watch the video back after, even a day after it's been posted, and yeah, I realised I've actually got a little bit more to add to it. We've seen now with not just her, with quite a lot of other mummy channels as well, that their views have just plummeted. They've gone from having hundreds of thousands of views to, just about getting 40k. And the idea of getting 40,000 views on a video would literally is amazing. That, it doesn't matter really how many views you get, but if you're taking it from an element of you're trying to make money from it, I'm not trying to make money from it. I don't make a lot of money from my YouTube videos. This isn't my job or anything. But if you are taking it and you are making it your full-time job, obviously that's going to be pinching at your purse string. Some of her videos is 300,000 views, and they're all in the 100,000s a couple of years ago, and now they've gone right down. I made a point on my first video of saying, oh,
main channel, I think she just for sponsorships. I would not be surprised if every single video on her YouTube channel remained sponsorship affiliated. She's saying that she doesn't like YouTube anymore, but she won't actually leave the platform.
And I didn't really do my due diligence in research, because I remember watching her years ago, and I've obviously been watching stuff about her and all of that. I know who she is, but I don't watch her channel religiously, do you know what I mean? Sorry, I've got sleep in my eye. And I went onto her YouTube channel, and I'm just going to show you here, and I'll get into my main first point of why I'm making this video. But I went onto her YouTube channel, and I'll just show you. I was just clicking on all of her recent videos. Every single one is an ad, every single one. And there was only a couple that I actually came across where I was like, oh, this isn't an ad. Her most recent video isn't an ad. However, the outfit that she's wearing, she's actually tagged it on her Instagram so that she can make money when people go and buy it, kind of thing. It's affiliated.
Actually my size, normally small to medium.
So she's obviously still trying to find some way of making money, but that is the very first video in a really long time that isn't actually sponsored, which is pretty nuts actually. She did say that she was going to come back and make an extra long video for the people who can't join her membership, and she's obviously done it spare at the moment because she hasn't got any ad, she hasn't got an ad sponsorship on that one. Anyway, so my point was, I went back and I was oh, so the point that I made wasn't really very valid, because she's already just doing ad sponsorships on all of her videos.
Oh, this is annoying. Where is it? Can you see it?
I think it's gone, but this eye looks a bit teary because I just had something stuck in it. So basically, so I was looking and I was going, and then I went back through all of her previous videos. I was looking at all the videos where she was getting mad amounts of views, and I was wondering what happened around that time. Where was it in the timeline of videos that her views dipped, and why? Had a little look, and this is only me just being curious. I was just honestly curious, and weirdly enough, I actually found a really similar trend. Her and Brianna K. The views kind of dipped at the same point. And many would say, oh, it's because of like maybe commentary channels are, you know, talking about them, and there's obviously other factors that have come into play. But the point of which I noticed on her YouTube channel that the views were dipping was actually around Christmas 2020.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video is my Christmas decorate with me. I'm actually gonna have a few of these out this year.
And I noticed this, and it really got me thinking, like, basically the whole thing of Let's Discuss is me just basically like sharing my thoughts. So this isn't even like me necessarily being like, oh, this is really, really, really bad and this is why you shouldn't watch them. This is just like this is just me just sharing my thoughts, like, openly and honestly from one person to another. This isn't me to be like a bitch or anything, this is just me noticing stuff. But I noticed around when she did do her Christmas stuff, so for instance, let me get this right, she did a total of 5 Christmas clean and decorate with me.
Excited to finally be able to do these videos. You can probably hear the excitement in my voice. These are like my favorite videos.
Now, me personally, I think that is a lot. I really do think that's a lot, and it didn't really help I'm going to talk about this, the Christmas that's just been, but Christmas 2020, she did like 5 different Christmases. First Christmas decorate with me, she did on November the 9th.
Well, I got this one completely wrong, didn't I? It's actually October the 22nd. I don't know how I missed this video. This is like the beginning of it. I completely missed it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, October the 22nd. Who is decorating for Christmas? October the 22nd. It's only... has it even been Halloween? When's Halloween? I swear Halloween hadn't even been. What is happening?
Me personally, I think that is ridiculously early to be decorating your house, and I don't know, like, if this really was, it was around this whole time. She was pumping out loads and loads and loads of Christmas clean and decorate with me's. Now, there's a lot that people can say about Christmas clean and decorate with me's when it comes to the way that influencers try and do it. I've done a few of them, but I mean, all of our decorations, mine have never really done very well, and I think a lot of that is to do with I don't really have the same style as a lot of these other mums. I'm very colourful, I'm very sort of just like, my house is extremely mismatched. I just don't live in a show home. I don't have that kind of aesthetic that people really, really like. And yeah, I just don't think I've really got that going for me. So I always just kind of film them, just like, it's just fun to do. But some of these Christmas clean and decorate with me's would make me feel so awful about myself, because there was just the amount of like stuff.
Caught up if you haven't seen them yet, but my theme this year is whimsical Candyland Christmas.
The amount of things, the amount of money that you must throw at these decorates, and it's not just with Christmas, it's with like fall, it's with Christmas, it's with Easter, it's with Valentine's Day. Like, I didn't even realise you decorated for Valentine's Day until I started doing YouTube, and I refuse. I'm just like, I don't even really decorate. In fact, I don't decorate for Easter. I put up different decorations throughout the year, but they end up coming down or staying up because I've forgotten about them anyway. I'm not like the biggest decorating person, but I love watching other people's decor. Like, I like looking at other people's because I think, oh, that looks so nice. I couldn't do it because I just forget about it and it's a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so my point was, she did 5 Christmas clean with me's.
Oh my gosh. That is exactly what that space needed.
And every single one was just more and more sort of more out there than the next. And she's taking down decorations and then like redecorating with different things. And it's just like a lot. After that happened, her views dropped noticeably, and I'm not entirely sure why, and I can't work out what was happening on YouTube or on Instagram during those times. I'm sure other people can like let me know. I know, of course, she had a whole PPP loan incident that was happening. She like apparently has taken out 2. Maybe it was the fact that it's just too much. I mean, you have like the Christmas, you have like Christmas prep with me and Christmas and then after a while it just gets like so overloading, and I get that with like a lot of other mummy YouTubers as well. I just get so overloaded with all of the different decorating and the stuff that you've then got to buy, and everything is of course sponsored and listed, and it feels almost like there's like this race to like get to the top. There's like this race to get there first, and because whether or not they're all friends or not, I'm not really sure. I know that some of them used to be friends. They're all trying to like get there, like they're all trying to get there before the other person does and do a better job at like decor and like and they all sort of end up with the same stuff, and all of their decor ends up looking the same, which is absolutely fine, because obviously like I'm imagining that there is an overall sort of like farmhousey aesthetic that people are really into. That's just sort of what I've gathered from watching a lot of these things, but then everyone ends up like getting the same stuff and it all ending up looking the same. And well, I do know that obviously she's deleted quite a lot of her like really old videos of like her and her trailer and home and things like that, and like the much more like simple decor, and it's all sort of been stripped back to where like all of these sort of like YouTube mums, for instance, all of their sort of thumbnails are the same, the houses are the same. You only have to like go on like a few of these different places and you just realise that actually, yeah, like a lot of these YouTube mums are sort of just carbon copies of each other. And I know that may sound really rude, but when it comes to like the content, and it's like clockwork, you can almost, you can tell what's going to come next with a lot of these like decorate clean of me channels. That's just what I'm saying. 2020 is when her views started going down a little bit, and then come 2021 her Christmas clean of me's do not even get like half of the amount of views that they used to get. And I know that a lot in that time period, in the space of a year, obviously has happened. Quite a lot of viewers were obviously turned off by her, and the fact that she has changed massively. She's not the same person that she obviously once was. Some may say that she's quite greedy, some may say that she's quite money hungry, some may say that she's sort of like lost her way and like lost where she came from in regards to her roots. I mean, you only have to look at what we were talking about the other day with her when they were talking about the Starbucks drink, comparing it, you know, her membership to a Starbucks drink.
The cost monthly is what it costs to get a Starbucks drink. Like, it's less than $10, and if you get a Starbucks drink once a month, like, that's what you're paying from our website, so it's not like it's that expensive.
It's like many people don't afford Starbucks drinks, first off, because they're horrifically expensive, but then second of all, you can kind of just like tell where she has lost her way. And then, yeah, fast forward to the year that's just been, and her views are like, they're nowhere near as much. They're nowhere near as much as they once were. And this was when they moved into their like brand new huge house. And yeah, they're nowhere near as much. And also she bought out, like the year that's just been, it's weird with the Christmas trends, because the Christmas before she bought it out, was it the 9th of November? The 31st of October, and in the very first bit of the video she says, oh, I've only just taken down my fall decorations and I'm so excited to get the next one up.
Decorating for Christmas. If you missed the previous video that I posted today, it was all about taking down my Halloween decor. So if you are needing some motivation to get all your Halloween decor out of the house, that's definitely a good one for you to watch.
And I don't know what it is, but the way that some of these influencers say, I'm just so excited to then get the next lot up.
It is going to be so much fun. It shows how excited I'm getting. It is just so much fun. But I read a comment and they said that I need to put some greenery under there too. And I was like, oh, yes, that's genius.
It doesn't sound like they are actually excited to get any of it up. And you can just tell, like, I don't know, like stripping back your whole house, taking all the decorations down, and then literally the next day being like, on the 31st of October, but like, you do you. If you want to leave your decorations up all year, do it. I'm just saying, these are my own thoughts and opinions. I think that is so unbelievably early to be decorating for Christmas. It's not my birthday. My birthday is 6th of November, right? And this is me being like, oh, me, but true, like, my birthday is 6th of November. There were to be no Christmas songs until after then, and even then, like, I'll decorate the week before, like, I don't know, like the end of November. No, actually scrap that. No, I tend to just decorate the beginning of December, because that's when everyone else is like getting on Christmas Eve. But you do you, whatever. And like Halloween, it's when Halloween is, isn't it? When's Halloween? 20 something. It's just insane. And like, sometimes when I'm just listening to some of these YouTubers, especially Love Meg, I will target her especially, because it just seems really fake. It just seems very like, hi guys, yeah, I'm coming back on and I'm so excited to get all these decorations up and things like that, but it doesn't sound genuine. And I don't know if that's me just being quite cynical or not, but it just feels like, you know, she's just taking one thing down, doing the next, but it's weird because on that exact the year that's just been, I'm going to compare her and Brianna K because I actually think their content is quite similar and they're both well known. It's easy to compare. If you've heard of Love Meg, you've heard of Brianna K.
Smells like home at Christmas. I love it. Like I'm so excited. You guys don't understand. I'm so excited. Ah, I'm so excited for Christmas.
I am on my way.
So I'm just going to compare them to, but like Love Meg, for instance, she brought it out on the 31st and Brianna K was there on the 1st. And weirdly enough, like Brianna K got like way more views on hers and then Love Meg didn't. The fact that the views started to drop after Christmas 2020. And I just think that it was without taking, if you were just looking at the videos and you were just looking at nothing else that was going on during that time period, imagine Instagram doesn't even exist. If you were just looking at the videos, for that amount of people to suddenly go, I don't want to watch anymore. I mean, I remember that and I was quite sort of just like taken aback by the fact that, oh my God, like there's just so much stuff. Like there's just, it's way too much selling, it's way too much stuff, it's way too much taking stuff down and then redecorating it all over again just to make a video. And it does come across as quite fake. It doesn't come across as like genuine excitement for the holidays. It feels like every single thing is a money-making scheme. And that's just the way that I feel. That's the reason why I just feel like a lot of these influencers are quite fake. A lot of these influencers are quite tone deaf to the fact that people can't do that or people can't afford that, or it feels crazy. Like some people might absolutely love that kind of content, but for me personally, if I get overloaded with way too much, look what I bought, look what I bought, look what I bought, look at this decoration, look at that, look at that, look at that, I then start to feel really panicky. And I don't know whether or not that's even like a genuine, like a normal response, but I start to feel panicky because I'm like, oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I'll have a little look at that. And then I look at something else and I'm like, oh, that's quite nice as well. Like, I feel like I should get that as well. And then I get really, really panicky. I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Why are you getting so panicky over the things that you can't buy? You know, the internet making you feel inadequate when you look at other people and they have all these different things. But it's true, it just makes you feel a bit crap. But the worst part is that I don't actually think that people like Love Meg are actually genuine in their love for even doing it, for even I don't know, it just feels robotic. It just feels like who needs to do 5 Christmas clean and decorate with me's? Who needs to do that? That doesn't seem like a genuine fun thing to do. Do you see what I mean? I mean, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, clean with me's, they take quite a long time, let alone decorate clean with me's. Like people think, oh, you just put it up, but it's the camera angle change and it's the editing and it's the voiceover. Like it does actually take a little bit of work to actually do. So the idea of filming that amount of decorating clean of me's, like where are your kids? What, like probably at school, but do you know what I mean? Like I don't understand how you have any time for anything else and then to come on and say, oh, I'm just so excited to be doing this and that. And don't get me wrong, I've said that before on my clean of me videos, but bear this in mind, like I don't film them all that often, especially not anymore, but I was never filming it in that quantity. And I would never redecorate my house like 5 different times. And it's not just that, you see like newer YouTubers trying to like copy the same formula, and that's just how you get so burnt out. And I don't understand how she isn't really burnt out from all of it. It just feels so fake. It just feels like forced. It just feels forced. I think clean and decorate with me's in that sense would be quite nice if they weren't just so if there wasn't just so many people just trying to like sell you things, or because whether or not you like it or not, usually like these people are gifted these things, or these people will have little links in the in their bio, in their description box, from Amazon links, from this and that. There'll be affiliated codes, so if you click on it, they then make money and things. Whether or not you choose to think they're trying to make money off of you or not, if they have all of those different codes, if there's a paid promotion thing, if they have like 600 different links in the thing and they're Amazon and they're affiliated, they're going to make money off of that video. And it just feels like so many of Love Meg's videos are like that. And that's why I think it just comes across as a bit fake. I realised that I actually got that thing wrong at the very, very beginning when I said that, oh, she's gonna make every single video like sponsored, and she already does that anyway, and I'm just like, why did I not pick up on it? I just felt a bit silly, so I just thought I would come on and say, yeah, she's already doing that anyway, so it's just a bit fake, isn't it? It's just, everything's fake. I just don't buy it. I'm not buying what you're selling. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Bye.